to possibly kill off anyone who's trying to hit the castle barricade.
Didn't happen though. Interesting they use a C4 instead of just bringing King George upstairs with a an impact grenade, ready to burst onto the Excellence attack.
Fox going to toss in one flashbang here and potentially rush in.
Slash is playing very aggressive and dangerously here. He did equally trade his HP with the Thatcher there, but honestly, overall, all it really did was spook Excellence.
Now we're going to have Fox try to open up some more of this wall, go for a shot. It looks as though Gurmy taking Blackbeard's gun and taking out King George. Eclipse will get the refrag on a Fox.
Great run out there from Eclipse.
Gastonade comes out from Young. He's in the back stairways, hallway. Now we are seeing that red tower pressure a little bit. They mainly just want to make sure that there's not going to be a flank or some windows being opened up. Brian tried to clear out some of the attic, which it looks like that was successful.
You can see Eclipse is rotated downstairs. Meanwhile, a Slash is going to take out Geo. That's just through that little angle there, that pixel angle, onto the south side of the main west window. Geo was playing just a little bit too aggressively on this main west window. Usually you're going to leave that up to your Blackbeard to get done, and now Gurmy, as you can tell, is taking up that position. Eclipse being allowed into this tower is going to give him a flank opportunity if it should ever be called out that someone's repelling on those B windows, which is very dangerous for Excellence. Excellence is not in a good spot right now. Oh, he actually rotated off of tower. Interesting.
He did. He's underneath inside of the kitchen right now. My man's already looking for it. Season goes for a couple shots, tags him in the shoulder blade, forces him out and over towards Classroom.
Excellence is going a little bit too slow on this attack. They have the man disadvantage, and more importantly, there's only 30 seconds to go. It looks like their attack might just be through that main west window.
Yeah, now Gurmy's going to be gassed out of that window. Slash is going to move in forward. It looks as though he'll sneak his way here right under the windowsill. With 15 seconds left to go, you're going to see Slash most likely go for a knife here onto Blackbeard as Gurmy hops on into the window, and he will get knifed right there in the booty. Now a 1-on-2. Last man alive is Slash. He needs to stay alive. Brian's actually moved his way into the middle dorms. Gurmy's repelled on inside, and he goes tags on one down. Can he tag another? The Deagle shot from Gurmy, though. That will tag down Slash. Excellence is going to secure round number 1 here in Oregon.
No friggin' way. What a shot here from Gurmy to bring his team back into that round. Whoa! Okay, so that fell apart from VG real quick.
Yeah,
Slashug almost managed to bring it back. But I really love the initiative there from Gurmy, whipping out the Deagle, going for that quick rush. And usually you'll just see a Blackbeard kind of stall out in that situation and just not make it to the fight soon enough.
He didn't have the diffuser. I mean, there was nothing else he could do.
Right, no. What I'm saying is normally a Blackbeard will just try to either A, take off their shield, or B, rush with the shield, and they'll just not make it in time. So good play there for Gurmy. Going Deagle to Deagle and coming out on top. Love that.
You got to think about it that if Slash was not as aggressive at the very beginning to get down to 30 health, it would have been more than one Deagle shot, and that could have been the end of the round and in his favor.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about earlier. Is the aggression not necessary from Slashug. And in this instance, it actually did technically, that little action there from Slash lost them the round. Can you believe that? It all comes back to peeking out early onto a Thatcher and losing all that HP. Now it's going to be a top floor defense from Excellence as well. They are actually going to be bringing a mirror instead of a castle. I like that they're using these mirror windows upstairs. It isn't absolutely necessary, of course, but the castle didn't really do much for vertical gaming in the last round, so I think that bringing the mirror window is probably going to be a little bit of a better preference there.
We are having a lot of soft wall destructibility brought onto the attacking side of VG, bringing the Buck and the Sledge together.
Yeah, which is good that there's no castle very clearly here.
Whoa, some shots. Oh, a very aggressive Fox. That's what we're used to seeing from Fox playing the Jaeger. He hops on outside onto that north balcony, I think west balcony, and sees the head there of Eclipse and tags it down. That's one of the primary soft wall breachers gone.
So that's a great start. Excellence has got to be feeling pretty comfortable after that. Maybe Oregon is Excellence's map. And you can tell a lot of the similarities between these teams. There's just some slight adjustments that each of them make. Of course, we're seeing the Mira played here instead of the castle. But apart from that, the setup is almost identical. It is really cool to see. And it is obvious that these two squads are scrim partners as their meta has developed very similarly. This attack from VG, on that note, however, is completely different from what we saw from Excellence.
Man's going to get flashed on out, and it looks as though it does not go off, and the Hibana charges will get destroyed. Young's going to spot him on out. Shots will go down. King George will fall. My Man's going to try to pick up another kill here as Slash comes on into the bathroom. He now is going to have to navigate on outside. Goes for the kite game. Backs on out into the meeting hall as Slash looks on up. Tags a couple shots there on the Fox. And it looks as though Excellence will be out on top with a 3-5 man count in favor of Excellence.
So you could see Bandit there. He could have held that mirror window for another 30 seconds. He could have even gotten a couple more kills, but he very wisely fell off the angle because look at that, 5 versus 3. We don't need to fight this. Plus, VG
They don't
now,
even know it's clear yet.
Yeah, exactly. VG now, they don't know it's clear. They have to spend so much time slowly inching their way here. And my man, as you can tell, has moved his way into Classroom. That's going to give my man a great position here onto Avian. If Avian tries to push into the lobby, he will be caught off guard.
Now, you have Young with Diffuser inside of Dining. Avian's going to back on up into Kitchen Hallway, and I believe that was Slash was inside a bathroom, possibly hopped on out towards, there he is, hopped on out to South Windows. This right now spells doom for VG. There's 40 seconds left to go. They're going to try to go for a master bedroom push, I think.
Yeah, they don't really have any actual way to attack this bomb site, and you can see here Geo covering all his bases.
Great camera, though. That just spotted out all the south of Oregon. They know that another one's going to be on outside, and they've got Armory, they've got Master Bedroom, they've got Kids Dorms, they've got Middle Dorms, all taking control. Avian goes to push on up, goes for a shot inside the Middle Dorms, gets taken out by Brian. My man getting that shot down onto Young, and that is a flawless round, I think, for Excellence.
Yeah, great defense there. The VG attack had almost, well, they had 0 options going towards the latter end of that round after they lost those first 2 players. Just not enough man advantage to make any push really happen. So it kind of just became a wait till the round's over sort of deal. Now, 2-0, favor of VG, or sorry, in favor of Excellence. Now, the thing to note here is that we did have VG start themselves off with a 2-0 lead on Border just prior, and then Excellence started their, they got 3 rounds in a row. Now, of course, those were the only 3 rounds that Excellence got that whole map, but it's entirely possible VG could start their comeback right here. We've seen some pretty great comebacks from VG.
Protect your bombs from being defused.
Now, bomb site will go back upstairs as VG was unsuccessful their first time trying to hold it. And we saw it last time when Excellence was attacking. We saw Capital come out, and typically we'll see Capital on the basement hold when we know that there's going to be a Mira. We haven't seen a Mira yet on Oregon.
I think,
I'm trying to figure out, is the Capital just a pick of in case they go downstairs, or is it intended for this top floor?
We haven't seen a Mira from VG yet, but I think the Capital pick is straight up just because they might expect VG to rotate down into the basement instead of trying to hold the top floor again. I mean, we've talked about it before, the rotation factor for, hey, we lose a round on this floor, let's just go somewhere else. Let's not try and force this out. I think Excellence is just reading into it, saying, hey, you know, if they do, then they do, and we don't have to worry about it. Plus, I mean, my man, I think, yeah, my man did bring the Capital last time.
Correct.
So, you know, I think it's just Excellence is like, okay, Capital and Oregon, that's the strat. And let's make sure we have everything covered, you know, all our bases covered and not try to risk anything.
Now that we thought about it, I mean, we have seen it picked on this top floor, especially to try to get someone out of the north windows between the 2 windows inside of Kids Dorms. We've seen that. There's the C4. That's what they were trying to do before. Pre-placed possibly there by Slash to get his kill.
Certainly worked that time.
It did this time. Now, he doesn't need to be over-aggressive. That's 1 member off the board. That's actually IQ, which means most of the Valk cams are going to be safe for the time being.
Well, the one that Slashrock just threw is going to get shot. Let's be real. I mean, it's on the floor. It's, like
it's right
Geo
there.
can see it right now.
I don't think Geo actually cares about it at the moment.
Yeah, well, I don't think he actually saw it, but it was in his peripheral at least. Whoa!
Woo!
There's the aggressive run out from Slash, using his Valkyrie cam to take the kill on a Geo.
I don't think he'll see it now either.
This great play from Slashrock onto this main west window to the A bomb side is going to put them now, and VG that is, in a 5-3. Good solid man advantage here to start it out, and this is the same way that Excellence won the previous defense round.
Just hopping out of the big west window.
Yep. Well, not necessarily. I mean, it's just that aggression, really, between these 2 teams. That's what's allowing aggression, man advantage early, and then you just hold. You just wait, you hold. And
I think it's a little ironic. We just saw, I think it was Brian, use those Hibana charges to open up the castle barricade, which had 1 hit on it. They just 11 hit that. I think that was going to be Avian that did it.
All that work, all for naught.
Oh, my man tries to get up to the ladder of Attic King George's right there to knock his head down. Last two alive going to be Gurmy and Brian. Still over a third of the round. Brian is now
Yeah.
very skeptical about trying to go up there.
Yeah, the only way for Brian to apply any pressure to that King George castle is to come up the ladder or rotate all the way outside, and he doesn't really have a lot of time here. 59 seconds. He's got to make a move now.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much Excellence can do to salvage this round. We are going to see Brian head on over to the dining hall, and
Just kind of a case here for Excellence of just wait until the round's over, try to get a couple kills on the board, pad those KDs a little bit. The comeback here is possible, but it would be very, very difficult, especially with only 30 seconds left. That's barely enough time
Slash is going to get
all 5
another
kills.
knife kill here onto the butt of Brian, most likely. No, he's going to be over-aggressive, goes for the peek, and gets taken down.
Yeah, I'm sure that one of his teammates are going to get that refrag though.
Yep. 10 health left on Brian. He's going to try to hop into the window. Eclipse
There it is.
peeks on out. Gurmy then will get sideswiped here by Young. I think that was from the white stairs.
Top white stairs, yeah, it was a nice angle. Look at this, between the dresser
Look
wall
at that little sliver.
and the little leg there of the bunk bed. That means that there's almost no possibility for the Blackbeard to get the shot back. You're not going to hit that shot. It'd be very difficult to adjust in the middle of a fight to that. And that's just reading into the fact, hey, I'm challenging a Blackbeard. I can't take a fair fight. Now, 2-1. First round on the board here for VG. Great play there from Slashug in that early round. It's going to be laundry room defense now from Excellence as they were successful in that top 4 defense. This is the first time we've seen the basement held, and it's going to be in round number 4.
And then Mira finally does make an appearance here. And again, we're going to see VG pick up the same 5 operators.
Well, we saw the mirror earlier from Excellence when they were holding that top floor, but I think it's only Vertical right now who hasn't showed us that the mirror. But
Really? Okay.
yeah, but it makes much more sense having that mirror downstairs. It's
You're
going
right.
to be
You're right.
more
We did see that Mira.
more aptly used, I suppose, is what's really going to come down to here.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Interesting. It looks like we might see some heavy
Attackers will cover the
meeting
bomb
hall
defense.
pressure coming out from
Attackers
Excellence.
are moving out to locate a bomb.
We
Yeah.
say that, but they've been barricaded, reinforced a lot of stuff, but no
Yeah.
one's up there actually holding just yet.
I'm sure they'll probably have someone find them themselves there at some point. It seems like it might be a little bit of a heavy west roam. I'm not sure what's going on here for Excellence. Okay, let me see what's going on. Wow, some very aggressive play into the west lobby or not west, sorry, just the west side of the building here from VG. Barely even 30 seconds progressed, and VG already have control over Kitchen. This is actually really big. I love that drone game coordination for VG. King George and Young, you can see they're clearing out all the way from Kitchen in a meeting, and now Slashug's going to know what he's going up against, which is going to be a Fox A roaming inside of the meeting hall. And actually a Geo as well. And then my man's going to be playing it up inside the tower.
Now Fox is trying to shoot through this soft wall of pantry up towards the drop hatch, which is where Eclipse is. Or was, we'll say.
Yeah, the attackers are not pressed for anything really here. They've got the information, they've got the time, they can just slowly execute this take and force those roamers down, and it looks like that's exactly what they've done. Excellence has almost entirely fallen back into the bomb site. It's all down to my man now as the last roamer to try and delay just a little bit more.
Now that castle barricade on the wall of the front lobby sometimes goes actually in favor of the attackers.
Yeah,
Then
actually,
you
I was
don't
about-
you don't have to worry about a peek from
Yeah.
meeting hall. Like oftentimes an attacker, a smart attacking team will say, "Look, we can get in the meeting hall, we can clear that out from kitchen. Let's leave that barricade there."
Yeah, it's the same thing as a west lobby on Chalet castle barricade. You'll see that west lobby door reinforced with the castle barricade, and then, all right, the attackers are just going to thermite into trophy since you can't stop that anymore. So yeah, that barricade is actually pretty much, it's an interesting one, and honestly, I don't think it's the good one for, I don't think it's a very good one for Excellence. But despite that, VG's going to open it on up so they can watch their flank a little bit more aggressively, especially considering they have that control already. You can see here that Excellence is going to be trying to apply some pressure into the attic and get this late roam game off. We'll see if VG's ready to receive this. Yeah, Slashug is going to be in a position to receive this roam.
Now my man's going to go for the peek here. I think Slash might have seen him. He's going to hold a very small angle, spots ahead of him, tries to take it off, but right now that's just going to be a stalemate. 30 seconds left to go. Young is working his way down the main stairwell. There's been 2 gas grenades tossed out. which means there's one left in the hands of Brian. 20 seconds to go. Still a 5-on-5. We're going to have to witness this go down to the final seconds. Young does have about 60 health left. He's going to have to go on through here. I think that might have been the last gas grenade. Tries to toss. No, there's no more left. C4 is going to come on up, and he calls it fake. And that's one down, double down there. That's going to be a wonderful job by Brian. Slash picked up a kill along with Avian. Gurmy tags one down. He tags two. Brian picks up a double kill. What a round to finish it off for Excellence. Round number 4 going to their hands. 3-1 now.
Great job there for Brian, really holding that together for his team. And what a spontaneous round. Just slow, slow, slow. That explosion. All 5 of the attackers and all 5 of the defenders clash in what seemed like, I think that came down to about a 15-second engagement between the two teams.
I'd say about 15
About
to
15,
10 seconds, something
yeah.
like that, yeah.
Between 10 and 15 seconds, and then everyone was dead. It was a great attempt there from VG. I think they just took too much time with their clear of the roamers. Really was what it came down to. They I think afforded too much attention to the roam game overall. And arguably Excellence forced that out. You know, they did not relent with their roam game. Even after falling back to the bomb site, they still continued to apply pressure. And that really put a lot onto the shoulders of Slashug, who was trying to hold that flank single-handedly. Then everybody else from VG trying to push into the bomb site was conscious of, oh, Slashug's contesting right now. Slashug's contesting right now. They took their nice and slow time pushing inside, and that just did not work out. Now, 3-1 in favor of Excellence. Looks like we might see map number 3. They've only got to win one more round to put it on to match point.
We are going to spot out here from Excellence the Jackal Glaz combination, which we talked about multiple times in the past. Is Jackal's now being paired up with Glaz due to the fact that he's got smoke grenades in his arsenal.
And, you know, it used to be the case that smoke grenades were such a commonplace appearance in the Pro League. I mean, you saw them almost every single match because you got Thermite bringing them. You've got Ash bringing them. And now it's the case that, no, it's in fact, it's flashbangs that you see commonplace. As the operator selection hasn't changed for the most part based on that adjustment. But, you know, it is really great to see when smokes do make their way back. You see this almost always is just a Jackal Glaz combo come into play. And, you know, it's really great. This Jackal Glaz combo is not only really great at clearing out the roamers, but it's also really great at just getting site pushes, because that smoke Glaz combination is so powerful. Still, even after his nerf.
Yeah, King George was trying to be over-aggressive and fight Geo out by the white vans. He got a little bullet in the chest, but again, that's not going to do as much damage as pre-season 1 or pre-season 2.
No, he would probably be down right now if it were pre-nerf.
Fox gets the kill there onto Eclipse and gets traded back by Slash, and then yet again another refrag coming out from Gurmy.
So you gotta, yeah, Excellence is feeling really good here. King George is gonna be on 1 HP, and he's likely to be collapsed upon at any moment now.
We say that, but as he gives away his position, my man will be taken down by a headshot from King George. A wonderful pickup frag at 3-on-3 now. Still half the round left to go. Classroom wall, that might have been Classroom wall or the box getting opened up.
Oh, King George is trying to salvage this.
Oh, can he get back up? Oh, he chopped down one little nick too much, and that's gonna force him to be taken down. Brian, though, picks up that kill.
Still winnable though, despite the fact that King George missed that last bullet onto the Hibana.
Took him down very low.
He put Hibana on 1 HP, and with a Hibana and a Glaz both on 1 HP, all Young really needs to do is smoke out that Gurmy, and he will win this round just off smoke. He can win it just off gas canisters.
Oh, they're going to get picked back up here, and that's going to be a lot of time wasted. But again, there's only 2 members left for the defending squad. They know they're going to be on site. The roam game isn't going to be that strong now. And with that, it's going to be up to Young and his gas grenades to hold off this push.
Yeah, to be honest, that pickup was the right call. These attackers have plenty of time to execute this attack. They don't need to stress themselves here. 50 HP is going to be much more comfortable. Now, they do have to worry about the fact that there's 3 gas canisters, and he can chain them to the point at which, like, he will not have 1 second of space for Brian.
There's the first one. Oh, he might get it down. The smoke grenade's going to blind him. And so he will actually get this plant down in time. Brian just securing it. Now, he doesn't go for the fake. He does go get it successfully up into the corners where he'll sit. Rain down from above will be where Gurmy sits, and he's going to be looking down through the drop hatch, looking towards the laundry cubby. Gurmy still trying to hold him to the angle. Young goes for the shots, but he doesn't get out in time. Brian picks up one, Gurmy gets the other, and that's going to be a nice clutch moment here for Excellence. They're now on match point of map number 2. It's 4-1.
That's an example of smoke grenades there being very useful for the attackers. So of course, great collapse onto the roam game early on for Excellence, but when they came into the site push, that smoke grenade from the glass skyscraper played as our third and final decider map in this series. However, you know, if a team's gonna come back, I'd say it's gonna be VG here. They've got the skill, they've got the potential. They're gonna be attacking onto the top floor.
VG's commonly been one of those teams that loses the first few rounds, gets a sense, gets a feeling for the team they're playing against, and then counter-strats mid-game and comes out on top. Now that was, I'd say, the old VG before we had King George come into the mix. King George has since brought a very different kind of mentality to the team, and it's worked out tremendously well for them. Here, however, they are seeming to struggle on Oregon against Excellence.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Now you're going to see Excellence hold down
5
the bottom,
seconds left.
or hold down the kitchen on main floor when bomb site's top side. Looks as though my man
Attackers
will
have recovered
stick
their
himself in here. Now last time he picked up 1 kill into King George playing the Blackbeard, and then rotated on out, and ultimately, this is where it was a flawless round, I think, for Excellence.
Yeah, Excellence had a really good time at defending this top floor last time they were here. They got that early kill at the start of the round. I think
Yeah,
it was a
that's-
run out from Foxay.
Onto
And
Eclipse.
there,
Yeah.
then there was my man, like you said, getting King George, and then after that, Excellence just waited, and VG got down to like the last 30 seconds, started to try and push, and it was not nearly enough time. And of course, they didn't make that comeback. 3 versus 5, it's not gonna happen.
Now Eclipse is going to move his drone down here through the bathroom corridor, spots one of the rotation holes from a man, realizes, okay, he's backed on out, try to push on in. He opens up some of the wall there, make sure that no one's going to be tucked around inside of the corner.
Almost looks like a kitchen attack here.
Possibly.
So yeah, VG just doing that standard west side kitchen clear. Trying to, no, this attack works really well if you can actually get the roamers who are playing down in the kitchen. If you can kill them, put yourselves at the man advantage, it works wonders. But if said roamers are allowed to play it safe and get away, escape that angle, and not fight you directly, and just waste your time, then you effectively, as an attacker, getting this control, it does almost nothing for you.
Now my man's sitting on a very peculiar position here at the bottom of the main stairs. I don't know if he's going to get droned out unless the drones are going to go upstairs towards him.
This is also good. Eclipse opening up at the top of white stairs, that's a lot of control that the defenders won't have, because that top white stairs position is arguably one of the most powerful positions on this whole defense here.
Now we are going to be seeing my man still stationed on the stairs there. Foxay using his Valk
A
cam
bomb has been
placed by
located.
Geo to just get a full line of sight, a very good amount of panoramic view.
Good start for Avian. He's going to take out Geo.
Swapping mags.
Looks like that was the top of the white tower into the A site, A bomb site.
Nice. A little bit of aggressive play there from Geo. 45 seconds to go though. Excellence, all they really need to do is wait patiently for the VG attack to force itself in. They are running very much out of time here. And my man, if he is able to get a nice, well-timed flank off, he's going to put his team in an even better position.
Now, if he moves into kitchen, he will be seen here by Blackbeard. King George already holding, oh yeah, it looks like Young might be holding down the angle. Gurmy though, picks up a C4 kill to Slash Hog, 20 seconds to go. My man's gonna back on over to Classroom. King George peeking on in through the A window, trying to hold down the rotation, but with the mirror window there, it's not gonna allow King George an easy push in. Bomb's gonna be in the hands of Avian as he comes on up the stairs. Young gonna follow suit. The man comes up from behind, tags one down, goes for Avian from behind, looks to the side, gets King George down, and looks like Diffuser gets fallen. Gurmy picks up a team kill after taking out one member. That's gonna be a knife from a man to win round number 6.